don't mind my voice. I just woke up, so it will get better as I continue talking. But it is almost 11 in the morning, and I have just woken up. I need to fix my sleep schedule. Anyways, I digress. I'm just gonna be yapping about things I'm doing in my life, projects that are important to me and might be important to you. I know that doesn't sound right, because you're like, why would your projects be important to me? Shush, you'll figure it out. Guys, as unfortunate as it is, like, this entire clip, you can't fucking hear me because the Minecraft music is too loud. So basically, what I was talking about was, I've been, working on my art and, making money because I'm currently unemployed and I need money to do anything in my life, and to continue funding my, Donmei addiction. Anyways, so I have, my Instagram where I'll be posting art, and all that. And I'll probably be posting upcoming stickers because I do want to work on an online store. I'll probably throw up some of my sticker designs for you guys to see if you guys are interested in, stickers and all that, which, if you guys saw my survey, which, thank you, shout out to that one person who left, like, that entire, essay. That meant so much to me. I told my friends and family about that. You made my day, dude. Anyways, I do want to get started on an online store just to make some money on the side. So I'll probably be posting and, like, putting up a lot of art for you guys. I'm trying to get my channel monetized right now. Just because that's also another way to get money. So sorry guys if you don't like ads, but I do need the money. I do have a bunch of writing projects which I'm going to go into more depth in the next video segment, but I think a lot of what got cut out was me talking about the cross-ship fanfiction I was working on. Which will be posted to AO3, which you guys will have to find yourselves. Because that is, my dad watches these videos. Yeah, if you guys are interested in lesbian cross-ship, that will be a thing eventually once I finish writing it. If you guys are wondering about the end results of this game, I did in fact get first place. Here's the footage. We're in a different world now, because the hive lags really bad apparently. Oh. Ow. I was talking about my biggest writing project, which currently I think it has like 21 pages right now. It's sitting at 21 pages. But it is of two of my OCs being the main characters. One of which I'm playing as right now. This is Binghe. And then the other main character is Xie Lian. And they both have official designs. They're beta designs, technically. But I'm very happy with Binghe's. I'm still on the fence about Xie Lian's color palette. But I don't want him to be blue because then he'll look like Xiao Jie. And I want unique colors because red is like, everyone does red. Everyone loves red and blue. I did not want to do purple for Xie Lian because he'd be a little too much like Yuan Wuxian. And that would be not ideal. Because I don't want him to be like Yuan Wuxian. As much as Yuan Wuxian is like such a fun character, Xie Lian is his own man, okay? Yuan Wuxian is like an evil bitch. Xie Lian's just like a normal guy. But no, Xie Lian's like chill guy but also he loves, like, annoying the shit out of people because he can. And we love a diva like that, you know? But he did fight his own sect leader once because he thought it would be fun. If that doesn't tell you anything about his personality, I don't know what will. Bimo gets mad very easily and hates people, very easily. Not, like, too, short-tempered. But, you know, you could tell he loses his patience fast. But I think they're some of the best written characters I've personally created. It's currently being beta read to an extent by my dad, but, my dad has not left comments yet. And he watches these videos. I hope. Yes, this is about you, Dad. This is about you, Dad. This current thing I'm writing is my pride and joy right now. I love it so much. If you guys are ever interested in learning more about my OCs, I could definitely do a video on them. Also, like, a really big fan of, like, slow burn and all that. So this is, like, pulling a lot of my favorite tropes together. So enemies / rivals to lovers, because love that tension. I wasn't, like, intending my story to be like this at all. But it really does feel like Thousand Autumns, except there isn't that awkward period of time where they're not together. So, yeah, no, if you guys would like to learn more about my OCs, insert prompt here. Yeah, no, if you guys would like to learn more about them, I would happily divulge any information that you could possibly want about them. Because they're my baby boys, and I love them. And I would do nothing to make their stories sad to any capacity. I'm lying. There's Xie Lian's fine. If you guys are worried about evil silly bitch, he's fine. He's absolutely peachy. He has no bad backstory. But Bimo suffers. I really want to, like, sell art of my OCs, but, like, I don't know if that would be a bad idea, especially considering they're not that well known. And they literally have, like, no public content that people could get engaged with. Unless you're a fan of concept doodles. One page of concept doodles. Cactus of lag and despair. Oh, not a this. Pufferfish, right? I think it's pufferfish. I think I'm gonna leave him here. My little guy has a place now. I've been, like, wrapping up this book section over and over. Alright. Now I'm going to be getting into, I know you guys will love this, the Gacha projects. You guys all know I'm working on my For You page reaction because I love my For You page reaction, and For You page reactions are, like, my favorites. Like, a lot of the MXTX reacts to For You page videos are, like, from years ago, and I always end up rewatching them, and I'm like, I want more of this. And I'm like, wait, I can just make it. I started off making IOCs, and I'm like, I can make characters from fandoms too. So I made my wife, Kafka, obviously, because I love my wife. But then I also made Hua Lian and RanWan, and I was like, this is great designs. And then I got the idea, wait, I should do a reaction series. Because I love, like, watching reaction videos. Who says I can't make them? Obviously, there's, like, times where I procrastinate. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, that second part, so, like, there were 2 deadlines, right? There was the suggested deadline, which is the soft deadline, you know? Like, that was meant to be Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh, shit, missed that one. So I crammed, like, the entire like, last 9 minutes of that reaction, like, last 9 minutes of that reaction, I made entirely in, 2 days. But I ended up enjoying, like, making it a lot more, oddly enough. It was just, like, my brain hates having deadlines, but, like, if I don't have deadlines, I don't do anything. So I'm, like, pondering for a deadline for part 3. I have gotten started, like, in the editing software, setting up the video, making sure, like, okay, here's the work in progress thumbnail. Get started on working on this. So I'll have my first reaction series, which will be the For You page, right? And then I'll have my second reaction series, which will be fandoms. I'm debating on either removing a character or adding a character. Not replacing a character, because I like even numbers in characters, but right now there's 9. I really don't want to. Because I love all these characters. They're all, like, my favorites from their respective, like, you know, material. I will probably be throwing them up on screen eventually as I'm talking. So the people that see this are getting a little sneak peek. So in this series will be Wei Wuxian, because love him, he's great. Darkstalker, throwing you guys for a loop there. Shui Meng, because he's my favorite. I don't see a lot of Shui Meng content, but I got one angst video, and that immediately sent my brain into a frenzy. Shen, he's been popular, as, like, a pick for the scum villain community, oddly. Nicole, you guys never would have seen Nicole, Shenjo, and Shui Meng coming. Definitely haven't posted about them. Mizi, because I am an Alien Stage freak. Love Alien Stage. Oh, dropped my phone. That's not good. Mizi's great. Hi, Camel. Perfect for reactions. Ina from Dream Barbecue. Because, again, another one of my, like, top tier all-time favorites. Mizuki, who is the character I'm debating on removing just because I haven't read up on her story as much as I would like to have read up on her story. And then, obviously, okay, this one I've been thinking about a lot, even though, it's a really dead fandom. Technoblade! Because I love Technoblade, dude. Technoblade's my goat. Like, Technoblade's one of my biggest inspirations, actually. In humor and in just, like, content-making philosophy in general. So there's gonna be 9 characters that I've listed all of them. Not in their reaction order, because I still want that to be a surprise. There's going to be technically 15 parts. Now you guys might be, like, looking at me like, wait, what the fuck? Are there 9 characters? Yes. So I'll list out the order of how the parts are gonna be. I'm not gonna list out the character names because you guys are going to be guessing. So there's gonna be the introduction part, 2 character reactions, then an intermission, another 2 character reactions, intermission, 2 character reactions, intermission, 2 character reactions, intermission, 1 character reaction, and then their For You page reaction at the end. That's probably gonna be a little bit, it sounds insane, but, like, the intermissions are gonna be short, little quick things that I can do. I still don't know if those will be skits, if those will be animatics, or if that will just be a short For You page reaction, because, again, I am insane. I've also already secretly been curating, short playlists of videos I would like to add. But that probably will be my last Gacha reaction series, at least for the time being, because, you know, it will definitely take a long time if I'm, like, procrastinating on it. It will take, like, realistically, if I'm really procrastinating really hard, like a year. Because, it takes me 2 months to finish a 13, 14-minute video, when it could take me 2 days. Now, guys, I know I'm saying it takes me 2 days. Never put those expectations on me. Because that is unrealistic, and it is also cramming, right? Like, no teacher is gonna give you a 30-minute deadline for an entire essay, right? Expect nothing from me, okay? Pretend that I will never post anything ever again, and then all of a sudden I post something. That is what you should be expecting from me. I do love listening to your guys' suggestions because I do want more people to watch. So there will be times where, like, people will leave, like, a, hey, can you add this video in on my videos? And it's a For You page reaction, right? And I'm not in all their fandoms, so I won't get videos a lot. But I try to do my best. You know, like, there was someone who asked, hey, Madoka Magica. Like, I forgot the ship name. I'm sorry. There's, like, one angst edit that had them briefly mentioned, and I'm like, ooh, that was a close cut. And then someone said, I was like, can you have a RanWan G edit? And I'm like, we'll see if I get one. Like, cause I'm like a Wei Wuxian fan all the way. So, you're very lucky that I did get a RanWan G edit. I don't know when I'll squeeze that in there, but it will most likely be in part 3. And then someone asked me, hey, can you do a Lucifer Morningstar reaction? I'm like, oh. Guys, I've only ever watched Danny Mata's reactions to Has-Been Hotel. That is my only experience with Has-Been Hotel, guys. I'm sorry. I have friends who love Has-Been Hotel. I just don't know anything about these characters. You guys, I know you guys are, like, constantly looking around for Gacha reaction updates, and I am hiding it in, within the visage of Minecraft Rant video. The people that have been, like, super sweet and loyal to my channel for some reason, you guys are so sweet and amazing. Like, I talk to my family about you guys, cause you guys mean so much to me. It genuinely baffles me how many people, like, actually, like, come back to my channel and are excited to see what I make. You know, it's hard to find people that sit down and, like, genuinely appreciate what you make. And, like, getting so much support, it's awesome. You know, my dad does watch my videos, as I've mentioned before. Hi, Dad. For everyone that's subscribed, my dad does watch my Gacha reactions and doesn't understand it. Oh, my cat is so cute. Hold up, you guys won't get to see this. But, I might post it on my Instagram story. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Also, shout out to the one person that recognized me on, like, a completely different reaction video. Love to see that people, you know, are seeing my content and appreciate it and remember me. You remember me. Guys, I'm gonna be so real with you. There are so many headcanons in my reaction series. Like, you know, just, like, I take little bits and pieces of, like, things that happen in books, and I twist them into headcanons. Like, Wei Wuxian, right? And so in part 2, there was a lot of music. Because there was, like, the big music section, right? And, like, Wei Wuxian, like, he starts, like, getting frustrated. Like, what the hell is this? Like, there's like a part where he was playing the flute, and he was just like, wow, I'm like really shit at playing this. This sucks. I can't wait to get my actual flute back. Or like, this is such a shitty flute. I need a better one to sound better. And I kind of took that little nitpick and blew it out of proportion. Because I thought it would be, I was like, this would be funny if, like, Wei Wuxian's, like, had, like, a very critical sense, like, opinion of music. I would love to do more with, like, Hua Cheng's reactions. I don't know if you guys are, like, diehard Hua Cheng fans that have just been like, ooh, Hua Cheng in a reaction. And you look at him and he's, like, doing nothing the entire time. I'm sorry. Hua Cheng probably doesn't give a shit about what's happening. So, like, when things, like, are brought up by, like, Xie Lian or something related to Xie Lian happens, he's probably a little more interested. But, like, Xie Lian is his top priority, and when he's in a situation that he never wanted to be in, he definitely won't care, right? And that's my thought process there. And then, Binghe, oh, it's so fun to do his, like, interactions, because a lot of people characterize him as, oh, he's such, like, a sweet little baby. You know, he's always, like, putting on, like, this crybaby front. And I'm like, when he's, usually when he's interacting with Shen Yuan, right? He's a very intelligent character, which I think a lot of people miss is, like, a really big part of his character is that he is very manipulative. He's always reading situations like, how can I take control of the situation? So a lot of the times he's sitting down and listening and watching and observing. And when he has his 2 cents, he'll throw it in just to, you know, communicate a little bit, right? But when there's times where, like, Shen Yuan's acting a little off, like, he will kind of, like, do a little, like, side eye, like, are you doing okay, Shizin? Like, trying to prompt, like, a reaction out of him by lowering his guard. That's when he'll get cutesy. In, like, at least in my reaction series, right? And Shen Yuan will respond, and Shen Yuan's got, like, a very good poker face. This is before the newest extra, right? Shen Yuan doesn't know that Binghe knows, and Binghe hasn't confirmed it quite yet, right? So that's the situation going on. Where, like, Shen Yuan's, like, so familiar with these things. Binghe's kind of picking up on that, right? So that was my idea with, like, Binghe's characterization. I did read the new extra. Like, it's been confirmed that Binghe has known since, what, age 14, 15, right? Like, right at the beginning of the series, he kind of picked up on something's wrong here. He's a very, very intelligent character. And I would love more people to focus on that part of him. And my characterization for Xie Lian, pretty simple. Kind of, like, taking, like, he's a little uncomfortable. Like, it is very obviously a situation he's not used to. And he doesn't know how these people react, so he's kind of, like, trying to throw in his 2 cents and be friendly and gauge reactions. I really want to be, like, for sure safe around these people. Like, there's times where he'll lose his temper, those times where he'll be upset, but like, he doesn't usually lose his temper in, like, the series, but that's usually because he's in a situation he's comfortable in. And, you know, obviously he has Hua Cheng, so he's not going ballistic, right? But he's, you know, tried to make him, like, seem uncomfortable in this situation, because it is an odd situation. So there will be times where he'll lose his temper, just because, like, there is, like, some amount of stress there, and when these people that he doesn't know are, like, you know, starting to argue, or he can sense there's tensions growing, he gets upset. Like, he's like, I don't know what to do with these people. And he, like, there was that one time in the first part where he kind of almost loses his temper, and Hua Cheng kind of notices. He's like, yes, Gaga, let's do that, yes. Let's just listen to this real quick, right? Because he's, like, Hua Cheng's very aware that if Xie Lian loses his temper, things will not go well. It's a lot of, we're stressed in this situation, but we have to, you know, stay calm, remain composed. RanWan, their characterization has been tricky. Just because I haven't read ERHA as much as I've read MXTX's books, because I've read Scumvillain 3 times, I've read MDZS 3 times, I've read TGCF 3 times, right? Like, love those books. I've read them multiple times. And ERHA I have not yet reread. With RanWan, it was really confusing because Moran is such a complex character. And it is really hard to get his personality correct. Because there's so many things like he does that are just so confusing. Like, I did not want to, like, do, like, I did not want to set the timeline till, like, the end of the series. Spoilers for, the ending of ERHA, Husky and his White Cat Shizen. At the end of the series, Moran and Taishan Jun kind of share the same body, and they flip-flop personalities. So I kind of mushed them together for Moran. Because in the 6th timeline, that was, like, prior to, like, the entire thing where Moran gets, like, prosecuted and all that, right? I think that's the word. And, you know, he's still fierce towards people he doesn't trust. You know, even, like, to people he does trust, he's still a little rough around the edges. So, Moran still has his very angry personality from very early on in the series. But the way he treats Chuaning is, like, very, accurate to, like, you know, that time frame of 5th and 6th books where they finally start to, you know, have feelings for each other and, like, be honest about that. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little content update, project update, explanation, whatever, yada yada, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this Yap Fest. If you guys would like to hear me yap more, let me know, because I would love to yap more, honestly. Alright, you guys all take care, okay? Because your health is very important, alright? Don't neglect your health. You know, make sure you take care of yourself, tell your loved ones that you love them. You know, all the good stuff. You know, if you're in school, make sure to get your work done. I know it sucks. Make sure to get proper sleep, because that does help a lot, okay? Get good sleep, eat good food, drink water. You know, if you forgot to take your meds, hey, go take them. Those are very important. You know, please prioritize your health, okay? I love you guys so much. You guys mean so much to me. And I really do hope you guys, I really do wish for the best for you guys, because you guys have been amazing. And I hope that I've at least inspired you guys to do something, like, you know, a project of your own. Because, you know, having fun in life is important. So, please take care of yourselves. Have a good life. Please live your life to the fullest, okay? Bye, guys. Mwah.